more background on my gut and stuff. I remember growing up, average New Zealand family diet, meat and 3 veg, lots of bread. When I was 18, I remember on my birthday eating a whole big block, like the 250 grams, the big one. It was probably 400 grams back then, of peppermint chocolate. And it felt like that caused me to basically get what I would call acne, but not really acne, but just covered in spots, pimples all the time for about 30 years. I did take 21, maybe I was 21 when I tried to take Roaccutane. Don't remember why I came off it after a month. I was already sort of pretty natural in many ways and didn't really do a lot of pharmaceuticals. But when I was 23, I decided to do some colonics. And my first colonic was so powerful that I couldn't even really drive home. I was just wasted, so out of it. They put me in a room, made me a cup of tea, and let me have a nap for an hour and a half before I could go home. But the next day I had no spots, and I continued to have no spots, no pimples. So when I was 23, I learnt quite directly that my bowel was, the state of my skin was a reflection of the state of my bowel. And I had a series of colonics around that time. And I really liked the setup that the lady had, because you could see them going up and out. You could see the worms the size of my finger, big black pieces of, looked like tire. There was all kinds of shit coming out of me, literally. Shit, but not shit, if you know what I mean. I was so impressed by colonics back then that I wanted to do them for people. That's how powerful an effect it had on me. And I remember actually one weekend I went to Oz with my partner at the time, and we ate up a storm, cheesed it out all over the place. And I think I had a enema booked. Enema, it's not a colonic booked for the Monday I got back. She couldn't even get the tube into me. She couldn't even get the thing up my butt because it was so clogged with cheese. And we had to wait a few days before I could do it. So that showed me a lot too. Yeah, wow, it's interesting, isn't it? So here I am at 59 with diverticulitis after being a vegan, a raw vegan, being carnivore recently, and that's healed my gut, but I'm in a flare at the moment.